Okay, so you've opened those gifts. Some you like, some you don't. Some are hideous, and you would never be seen in that checkered shirt. So we're all on board with that, right?
Yeah.
What do you do next?
And now you got to head back to the store to make that return or exchange. But you might encounter a few snags this time around. 17% of stores are becoming more strict with their return policies. Joining us now, retail analyst and writer for Forbes magazine and also Forbes.com, Heetha Prabhakar. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Marianne.
I guess the first question is, how can we make it a little bit easier on ourselves?
Well, first thing is first, and everyone knows this, is to do your research. I mean, most of what these stores are doing are changing their policies due to the new changes for holiday season. So I tell everyone to make sure and do your research, ask questions, don't be afraid, and you know, before you go in and return that stuff.
And
do most stores post their return policies in advance?
No, actually, that's a really good point, which is a little bit annoying. Only 2 stores that I know of, TJ Maxx and Marshalls, have been posting their new return policies. And I was just in J. Crew the other day. I was under the impression that if I bought a sale item that I could return it, no questions asked, full refund. Actually, on the sale items, it's final sale. So
even with a receipt?
Even with a receipt.
Because you think if you hold on to that, you're going to be fine.
Absolutely. And so I was shocked. I mean, if I hadn't asked, then that would have been it. That would have been my gift to myself, I guess.
The other really annoying thing that I've encountered, you returning a camera last year, a restocking fee. What is that? Why would they do that to us since they want us to get in there and buy things this year?
You would think that they would make it easier for the consumer to just buy and return those things, but they're not doing that. And the restocking fee is something that most retailers are charging because if an item is opened or if it's a gadget, they want to go ahead and, you know, just add that fee on. So Overstock.com is charging a 30% restocking fee if you're returning that online. Macy's is also charging a restocking fee as well. They actually dropped that down. It was 25% and now it's 15%.
Well, that could be big if it's a big item. So you got to be careful with that.
Absolutely, exactly.
Are there different rules for different products, sort of a 2-tiered or 3-tiered rules scenario?
Yes, and that is a really good point that you bring up. A lot of these stores are doing the tier method, which, again, annoying. If you're buying apparel at the store, that may have a different date that you can return that at versus a camera or a television that you're returning. I think I read somewhere at Best Buy, their return policy for most items are January 24th, but God forbid you bought that computer, you have till January 8th to return that, and if you bought that on Black Friday, it's yours.
So
yours
just read your receipts, make sure you know what the policies are.
Read the receipts, do your due diligence, ask questions, and if you bought things on your credit cards, it's actually a little bit easier to get that refund.
Right.
Let's say you lose your receipt. If it's on your credit card, then you're pretty much protected.
You know, I'll give credit to the Apple folks. My wife went to the Apple store to return an iTouch.
I've got one. I got one for my birthday.
It didn't work. She actually got it at a raffle at the church, trying to do the right thing, support the church and so forth. She didn't have a receipt for it because she got it at the raffle thing. The Apple folks gave her a brand new one, no questions asked. But usually, do you have to have a receipt?
Usually you have to have a receipt, but if you are trying to get repairs done on an item, again, ask, because Apple, that's all about customer service. I mean, they're very good about that. So if something is broken, more than likely they'll either replace it, return it, or refund it.
Yeah, Steve Jobs is a genius. You know, he figured it out early on. Great products, great customer service.
Exactly. Customer service is key, especially given this economic climate. That's the one thing that I think is really going to help save retail.
Well, that sounds like good news.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Heetha Prabhakar, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here with us. What a gem.